Hi, BookTube, it's Amy. I'm back with the Anatomy of Bibliomania by Holbrook Jackson. Today we are on page 35 of my edition, looking at a section titled Microcosms that Outlive Monuments. Some would have them be microcosmic, embracing all life. The making of Shakespeare's mind was like the making of the world. Books, said William Wordsworth, are a substantial world, both pure and good. Leigh Hunt would have that they are half of the known world, the globe we inhabit being divisible into two worlds, the common geographical world and the world of books. He holds farther, they are such real things that, if habit and perception make the difference between real and unreal, we may say that we more frequently wake out of common life to them than out of them to common life. Stéphane Mallarmé cries that the world was made for nothing more than to produce a beautiful book, which some even among good bookmen may account a heresy, and though I had ventured to affirm nothing concerning the truth and certainty of this supposition, yet I must needs say it does not seem to me unreasonable, and there are others also who would attribute to books qualities which might fit them even for so great a destiny. James Thomson upholds them as mediums of the mighty dead, bridging eternities. No past, says Bulwer Lytton, so long as books shall live, and that they do live is thus farther supposed by the poet when he records the books in his room. I feel your great hearts throbbing deep in choir, and I hear your breathing round me in the gloom. And that is, according to the footnote, a quote from Richard Le Gallienne from Confessio Amatis, volumes in folio. And hear your breathing round me in the gloom, which is again supported by Dean Swift, who felt, when reading a book, whether wise or silly, that it seemed to be alive and talking to him. Bronson Alcott, in his Concord days, calls them living friends, for they have both voice and physiognomies, personality and complexion. And with another poet, 'tis not absurd to believe that they are not dead but full of blood again. I mean the sense in every line a vein. Some claim that they are richer than sentient beings, and may last as long as the sun and moon, and perish only in the general wreck of nature. Immortality itself is theirs. Laws die, books never. Not marble, not the gilded monuments of princes shall soon outlive this powerful rhyme. The romance of Tom Jones, saith Gibbon, that exquisite picture of human manners, will outlive the Escurial and the imperial eagle of the House of Austria, and no greater testimony to their power of endurance has been paid to them than by our Lord Verlum, who associates the knowledge which is to be found in books with that immortality or continuance of which man's nature doth most aspire. For monuments of wit and learning are more durable than the monuments of power or of the hands. Have not the verses of Homer continued 2,500 years or more without the loss of a syllable or letter, during which time infinite palaces, temples, castles, cities have been decayed and demolished? It is not possible, he argues, to have the true pictures of Cyrus and Alexander, Caesar, no, nor of the kings or great personages of much later years, for the originals cannot last, and the copies cannot but lease of the life and truth. But the images of men's wits and knowledge remain in books, exempted from the wrong of time, and capable of perpetual renovation, which Emerson in his Spiritual Laws would have, is dependent upon no effort friendly to them or hostile, but upon their own specific gravity, or the intrinsic importance of their contests to the constant mind of man. O blessed letters, what combine, or that combine in one, all ages past, and make one live with all. And that last line there is from Samuel Daniel's Musophilus. And throughout this section here, as I mentioned, there's a footnote for Richard Le Gallienne, for Henry Vaughan as well on Sir Thomas Bodley's library, from Addison's Spectator, from Bulwer Lytton, from Shakespeare's sonnets, from memoirs. It just says E.D. Hill. Advancement of learning, and I'm not sure what the short form for that author is there. Some of these footnotes aren't very legible to the casual reader. I think I'd have to search in the back here for more information. There is quite a nice index of the authors and the works cited. Maybe when we get to the end here, we will just read in a video that index, just a list of all the authors that he draws from. But there doesn't seem to be any additional biographical material that would help me unravel some of these, to my eye, incomplete footnotes. So we'll do the best we can here with this edition. But that is the end of the microcosms that outlive monuments. And of course those microcosms that outlive monuments are the books in general, the idea of a book. The next section here will be they are godlike and immortal.